Thank you so much for joining me today. This is another fresh episode of Kingdom Wisdom Channel, and today we are set to do another thing so much important. Okay, we want to complete the last topic we treated last week here. The last topic we treated last week: fastest way to grow. Fastest ways to grow, and I gave us way to grow that will be very fast for you. Okay, and number one, we say admit that you are wrong and take correction. That was the number one for last week. Admit that you're wrong and take correction. Then number two, we say accept your present state. Accept your present state. And number three is honor all men. Honor all men. So in case you haven't watched the last week series of this topic, I want you to go to my YouTube channel right now. First of all, I want you to subscribe. Yeah, I want you to subscribe right now. Press the like button, the subscribe button, and press the notification button so that anytime I post my videos such as this, you will be the first to receive the notification. And please remember, I can't do this alone. So you can invite your friends, invite your loved ones, your family, share it to them, let them subscribe to this channel. Okay, so go to our previous video and watch this series, this part one of this series, and I bet you will get to understand what we want to treat here today, and you will also get to grow fast. Okay, so let us proceed into our number one for today, which would have been number four. So our number one for today is serve people. Serve people. Yeah, like be a servant to people. Remember when Jesus was discussing with the disciples, when there were conflict among them, and they were saying, who is going to be the greatest, who is going to be the master when Jesus have gone, and all those things. And Jesus told them that the master, that the one that will become the head or the leader or the master over them, must first of all be a servant. He must first of all serve other people. So that's why you see in the workshop, maybe a tailoring workshop, a mechanic workshop, and all those places, you discover that people come there to learn. They come to learn under someone, and after they have learned it for quite some times, maybe in 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, depends on what they agreed on. The boss now will now release the person to go become a boss on his own self. Now the boss can refer people to that guy. Why? Because the guy served under him diligently. So you must serve people. Your mentor, who is your mentor? Who is your mentor? If your mentor is close to you, then you must serve him. If your spiritual father is close to you, then you must serve diligently. And the closest person we can use as case study here is Elijah and Elisha. Elisha served to the extent that Elijah told him, just turn back and go home. He said, no, as long as the Lord liveth, I will follow you. He kept on following this man without reasoning how is he going to cross those sea and return back to his land. He kept on following. So you must first of all serve people. If you don't know how to serve other people, then I bet you are not going to become anything. I always tell people, okay, one of the reasons I I can strive for excellence, or I'm walking in the path of excellence, although I'm not there yet, but I'm striving for excellence. One of the reasons I can achieve what I'm achieving presently right now was because I followed my mentor. I served him diligently. A farm mentor, Pastor Kingsley Okonkwo, I followed him diligently by what? Watching his videos, listening to his videos, taking down notes, see how he does his videos and all those things. I read his books. I've read his books, maybe the ones I have not read before, but I've read some of his books. So are you getting? So that is another way of service. That's another way of service. I share his video to people, refer people to his video. So you get what I'm telling you. So this is pure service. So the fastest way for you to grow is to serve. When you serve, your boss will refer men to you. He will refer people to you. Why? Because you serve diligently and he's very sure. I've seen where this thing works a lot, and I've seen whereby people go to learn maybe a skills, a handwork, and all those things. And after they work for some time, they became rebellious to their master. And after some time, they just lock up, which means they just leave the place. They leave the place. Now the master will take them as a bad person, even though the master have a lot of work in his hand. He will not refer them to that guy. Even when people go, that your guy, is he not here again? No, the guy knows how to. He said, no, forget that guy. Oh, that guy does not know anything. That guy is a rebellious person. If you give him your clothes, he's going to spoil it. So you get, so you get what I'm telling you. So you must serve. Jesus said that the one that will become the leader, the master, must first of all be a servant to everyone, be a slave to everyone. So if you are not serving, then you are not permitted to become the master or the leader. Check the quality of a leader. There was a time that they served. The reason a leader can come to that point whereby you say, "Kai, this guy will not fail," was because he served before. When he served before, he came to that point that this one will never fail. Okay, so serve people. Remember, I said something in our previous video. Whether these people are, when I was saying honor all men, I gave us three categories of men that you need to honor: the ones below you, the one at your average stage, and the ones above you. Okay, that is how you need to serve this this one as well. You need to serve all men, like all men, not just few persons. Serve all men. Okay, both the children, you can serve the children. It is in our society, most especially in Nigeria, that we felt that the children have this thing. They must be the one to. Yes, we know it's good for them to greet. Yes, it's good for them to greet. But if they don't greet, you can call them. That's the act of service. You can call them and tell them, no, this thing you're doing is wrong. You are supposed to greet your elders. Not knocking them, not spanking them. You correct them. That is another part of service. Okay, so serve all men. So number two is forgive people. Forgive people. When you hold grudges in your heart, you will not grow. A man with a lot of grudges in his heart, that man will be so much heavy that he cannot grow. He cannot make an impact in his life. Why? Because he refused to forgive. He refused to forgive. Jesus Christ was saying something. He said that um, when you bring your sacrifice to the altar and you remember you have grudges with your brethren or with your brother, he said, drop the sacrifice, go and make peace with him. Then you come back and submit your sacrifice. That is the only time it will be accepted. So are you getting what I'm telling you? So you must forgive people. Even though they are the one that hurt you, they are not the one that hurt you, you let go. You forgive. Some persons feel as though that if they forgive, they are weakling, or if they forgive, they are this, they are that. No, you are not a weakling when you forgive people. No, you are not. You are only doing what is right, and that will make you to grow faster. Because why? You will release men from your heart. When you have so many people in your heart and you are holding grudges, you are just like that, you are angry. When you see those people, your spirit will be vexed, your spirit will be displeased. You will not be able to do what you're meant to do. Why? Because you hold person as grudges in your heart and you refuse to let go. And when you just mistakenly saw the person, your mind will just so you need to forgive everyone. Okay. Number three for this one is invest in people. Yeah, invest in people. This is the one we don't like doing. This is the one we don't like doing. Invest in people. Okay, I will tell you some ways you can invest in people. Okay, when I say invest in, I'm not saying you all the time you give them money. Not sometimes you don't have money. All about us that we are still praying for God to supply all our needs. That we don't have the money to give people and say, okay, let me invest in your life. Let me. It's not all about the money. It's not about the money. What I'm doing presently now, I'm investing in your life. Encouraging someone, you are investing in the person's life. Telling someone that I've given up that person can still do it, you are investing in that person's life. Listening to the past of other people and telling them that your past cannot define you. Your past will only make you to correct your future. You are investing in them. Okay, maybe you have an opportunity or a privilege to see a work opportunity, a job opportunity, and you look around and say, oh, this lady, she has been looking for work, or this guy has been looking for work. Let me look for work for this guy. And you just call him, oh, there's this job for you. Can you do it? The person will come and get it. Now the person can take care of himself. You have invested in the person's life. So investing in people's life is not all about money. That's where we get it wrong, because by the time we give money, we are expecting something in return. Have anybody come to you before and say, please, okay, I'm a graphic designer. Yes, I'm a graphic designer. I've met so many people that have come to me that, like, since I started this my graphic design, I've never collected money that is up to 10,000 naira. I'm telling you the truth. In fact, last year was when I made up to 8,000 naira in my graphic design. Not for one person, on different persons. Okay, but you will check from when I learned it up until that last year, 2023. I just made 8,000 naira, and you'll be asking why. The reason is because you will see some person that will come and meet you. They don't have. I just say, please, I beg, just help me now, help me. Last, I've designed more than 50 flyers, but that 50, I've not been collecting money, but I've invested in someone's life. You get what I'm telling you? Wishing someone peace, you have invested in the person's life. When you see someone down, please invest in that person's life. That will make you to grow faster, because these people you are investing in their life, although we are not looking for anything in return, but the future holds a lot. The future holds a lot. If 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 you sorry for that, if you refuse to invest in people's life, I bet you there are some persons that um they refuse to invest in people's life, and it got to a point in their life whereby their children also needed that assistance, and those people that they neglected, those are the people that God took up there. Are you getting me? So try to invest in people's life, because you yourself, you don't know where you are going, you don't know how it's going to be, you don't know how it's going to look like. Okay, so invest in people. So this is the 6 ways to grow fast. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me. I am Bishop T Odo, and before we go, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, press the notification button so that each time I post something like this, you'll be the first to see what I posted for you. Okay, and you'll receive the notification. Please, I can do this, although I need your support. Please, just subscribe. Okay, share and like. Refer it to your friends and to your loved ones, and drop it in the comment box what you think about what I just said. Drop your own view, your own point of understanding, what you got from these teachings. We are from the last series and to this series, what you got from it. Drop it in the comment box and let's discuss about it. Okay, thank you and sign out.